Hi everybody, and welcome to the 4K Q&A. I know I hit 4,000 subscribers a while ago, and announced this Q&A a while ago, but shut up. I A your Qs, it's very simple. Although some of you still managed to mess it up by asking more than one question. Whatever, onto the Q&A. The very first question I got was, what is your home address? The Gettysburg. What's your opinion on the political and economical state of the world right now? Did you know before was is? Yeah, that's common knowledge. When is the exact date you will quit Juke's Towers of Hell? This cannot be changed. September 21st, 2023. What would you do if you suddenly got to 100,000 subscribers overnight? I would delete my channel immediately. Out of all JTO YouTubers, who do you consider to be the one that inspired you the most? If I'm being honest, there haven't really been any JTO YouTubers who have inspired me per se, so I'm just going to take this as an opportunity to talk about the general YouTubers who have inspired me. First of all, Epic Rika, who kind of inspired me to do YouTube in the first place, and if I ever make more scripted content, I said the word content, and if I ever make more scripted videos, it'll probably be reminiscent of those. Second of all, Nepesta. I mean, you can probably tell. If I ever make any GD videos, then it'll probably be reminiscent of his. And his editor, Doggy, because my editing style is kind of similar to his, but I'd say it's different enough. Third of all, Video Game Donkey. He uploads what he wants and doesn't care what's the most optimal thing for the algorithm, despite his gargantuan size, which I really respect. How did you find out about Roblox? In 2nd grade, we had this computer lab class, which I don't even remember what we did, probably like typing stuff or whatever, but the teacher was really nice and he let us have free time after we were done with our work. And then my friends told me about this website called Roblox, and I kid you not, one of the first games I played, or at least a game that I watched someone play, was an obby, and I said that it looks like Legos. Do you know about the several pipe bombs in your house? I mean, okay, that's obviously a joke. I mean, what? So how was the previous question? Pretty good. Have you played Undertale? I was really into it when I was like 9, because I had a friend who was into it, but I never actually played it. Are you straight? Do you have any future plans for your YouTube channel? Doing things that aren't JTO and aren't Roblox, because man, do I hate Roblox as a platform and want to distance myself from it eventually. Probably Geometry Dash stuff too, maybe. What does your gaming setup look like? Messy and dusty. Would you rate me a 10 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10? Those are the only options. Now, when is the Jang podcast? 99% of people won't have any idea what this is even talking about, but whatever. We tried doing the Jang podcast without you, but it turns out you have to actually be good at talking about things. And that kind of didn't work out. We just started sending memes, which definitely doesn't work in a podcast format. Did you enjoy Tofact? Not really. What is your favorite video game? I straight up haven't played enough video games to confidently give an answer. I would say Celeste, but I literally haven't even beaten that game. Wow, okay, Coco. I'm just gonna choose this one to answer. Zuzu asked this too, so this counts for answering 2 questions. Most of my picks are funny videos, such as The Convenient Truth by Dax Flame.
Earth will be gone by the year 2011. So what is... Easy! There's no fire underwater.
Or I Pushed My Grandmother into the Pool by Dax Flame.
My whole family, they're out at the pool right now, but I'll get to why I'm up here right now. I'll get to that in a little bit. If you just wait a freaking second and just be patient.
Wait, there's these old reply videos. So they used to exist.
I am so surprised, Dax, that you did not burst into flames in sunlight, you pale little boy. You are just a whining crybaby. Do you want a Whamburger and some French fries, you little What the You wear those shirts like they are little hot.
Oh my god, I'm so glad these don't exist anymore. Or Smoking 500 Cigarettes for 5G by Connor O'Malley.
What's up, guys? It's me, your boy Connor O'Malley. He tried to warn us. He tried to stop us.
Or Wordle 13th June 2022 by Cracking the Cryptic. It's not even funny on its own, you just had to be there. Or something more artsy like Line Runner Mount Erie, you know? I don't know, man, there's lots of things, I can't pick a favorite. When will you do a Garfield cart video? Hey guys, so I come bearing some bad news. I was gonna do a bit where I'd actually play Garfield cart because when I searched it on Steam, it was like 50 cents. And I was like, okay, I'll just sell some Steam cards I have lying around and I'll get like 50 cents. But it turns out now, like after I search it up, it's $5. And I'm just like mad because, you know, I think it was some visual bug or something that it was like 40, 50 cents. And I got my hopes up. I thought I could actually play Garfield cart and play it, and it's the funniest thing ever. It just hurt. Did you ever think about leaving the JTO community? If so, what made you think about it? I have thought about quitting the game, but I have friends in the JTO community, so even if I stopped playing the game, I don't think it would really count. Plus, I'm just known as a JTO user, so it'd be weird. What motivates you the most to continue doing YouTube in JTO? I think it's fun most of the time, and I hope it makes people laugh. Do you like Sour Patch Kids the candy? No. How did you find out about the game JTO? I found Tower of Hell in 2018 because it popped up in my recommended games, and it said in the description, check out our sister game, Kitty's Towers of Hell. And I clicked on it and I found out it was actually way better, and I started playing that. And to this day, the only person I actually know who has played JTO longer than me is freaking Camden, because apparently he is timeless. What are some of your least favorite Roblox War minigames? And also, what's your current rank? I'm not sure, maybe the high 5 one, I guess. I'm still rank 14 because I don't really play the game that much. When will you start pursuing a career? And don't tell me later. Be creative, come up with a better response than that. Damn bro, you're looking like a teacher that is so annoyed with her students. I have to be critical and exigent sometimes. Later. Is JTO still fun for you, or do you only play it to make content? It's only kinda fun when a new area comes out. Usually I really don't care for it. I basically just play Geometry Dash now. Do you have any nitpicks that annoy you to insanity? When thumbnails aren't aware of the time code in the bottom right corner. Seriously, what the hell is this? I'm not doing this one. Which is the tower that you felt the most proud of when you beat it? Probably like cows or something. Oh my gosh, look at that. If I came to your door and randomly gave you $100 all in quarters and then simply left, what would you do? How would anybody answer this question? I know, right? Like, what even is this? What is your best video and your favorite video that you have made?
My favorite yours is every JTO town given in 10 winter last.
Probably like Robloxware or Hyperbolica or literally anything that isn't JTO. Funny how that works, huh? Would you rather have $1 million in pennies or 1 million pennies in dollars? That's the choice between 100 million pennies and $10,000, and I'd much rather take the 10 grand, Jesus Christ. Is Camden7 a good moderator? No. Can you build a tower? Before, I said that I would make a tower when V7 of the kit comes out, or maybe it was V6, or I don't know. And it kind of like didn't. They just like added a few things, but it wasn't like I don't know. And also, please stop typing like that. That's very annoying. What Roblox games do you play other than JTO? I play lots of different games with my friends, although we usually can't agree on anything ever. Will you ever collab with anyone? I guess maybe. They'd probably have to contact me first though, because oh boy, if there's anything I'm the worst at, it's communication and networking. When? Crossroads by Embed. It's completely detached from any normal GD gameplay, so I don't even think it improved my skill at all. But it's like my favorite level of all time. Check it out if you like memory, I guess. What is your personal opinion on mozzarella cheese? Mozzarella cheese is one of, if not the best cheese. How many children are stashed in the basement of COCR? Me. It's so lonely here. What is your favorite face cam? Probably Sebastian. Shout out Sebastian. How come when you're streaming, you never get interrupted? I stream during times when it's unlikely I'm going to get interrupted, and if I do, then I'll just like mute the mic and it's not a big deal. Which do you prefer, apple pie or pumpkin pie? Choose wisely, or else you will be sentenced to 75 minutes with no intermission of what? Pumpkin pie, by the way. It's not even close. What is the best ring/zone in your opinion, and why? Zone 4, I think. There's 2 towers I dislike, and that's it, and it was just memorable for me because that was when I was still into the game. What keeps you awake at night? The sun could have like a really big solar flare that could knock out all electricity on Earth and could send us into a dark age, technologically pushing us back 200 years, and has gotten very close to happening. According to Google's definition, are you actually a Candyman? No, I didn't know that Candyman was a slang term for a drug dealer when I made my username that in like 2017. That was a voice crack, I'm sorry. Am I inside your closet? I hope not. Would you rather have unlimited bacon, but no more games? or games? Unlimited games and no games. War? Do you like Pringles? A resounding yes. I don't really care for many of the flavor ones though, except for pizza. That one's good. Do you like Find the Chow Mix? No, it's too inaccessible for me now. I was into it for a bit a while ago, but I lost interest and now it's the world's most complicated game and it's impossible for me to get back in. What is an underrated channel you really like? Free Stock Footage Warehouse. I can't even explain it to you, I just have to show you. It's like this for every video. Also, Alan Resnick, Ben Levin, Danker Beef, Friday Hatman, Gabe TYJ, Galactical, Line Rider Review, over on Twitch, Sad World, Value Select, Wow Mao, and that, I can't pronounce it, but like, it's good. All those are good channels that don't have enough credit. Do you prefer day or night? I mean, what made you start making videos? I got a divine intervention from God that if I didn't become a niche internet micro-celebrity, I would never be fulfilled in life. No, actually, I just started posting videos and then I started trying harder and it started to pay off, so I started to try even harder and it was kind of paying off, so I started to be a YouTuber. There was never one day where I was like, I'm going to be a YouTuber, it just sort of happened. What is your favorite level in Geometry Dash? Crossroads! Is Cam poggers? Absolutely, dude. What is your favorite candy? Twix. What was the tower you grinded the most? Probably Extreme Hell or Difficulty Chart, believe it or not. They're nowhere near my hardest towers, but I'm just bad or something, I don't know. What would your dream tower be? It would have pretty tough raw gameplay, but it would have an absolute heap of button progress. That's it, it's just a general idea. Is Ring 3 Sub-Realm going to be Tesco? Sorry. Is Ring 3 Sub-Realm going to be Tesco's? I really hope so. And I think it would be better if we moved Pit of Misery somewhere else and made Zone 3 Costco. I think that would be cool. How long does it take to come up with video/stream ideas? Like 5 seconds? I don't come up with original ideas. Do you like peanuts? Yes. If you're allergic to peanuts, then I don't even think we can be friends. I'm talking about you, Max. He's probably not even watching this. What is your most played game? Oh! What is your favorite fruit vegetable? My favorite fruit is grapes, and my favorite vegetable is broccoli. At least, I think that's what you mean by this question, I have no idea. Do you have any pets? Many cats. Question. Mailman. Oh my god, Mailman was here when it had like 30 subs. He's an OG. Shout out to Mailman. Roblox is kind of for me these days. Do you know of any fun games? Preferably games that are fun to play with friends. Robloxware, Super Blocky Ball, Diffusal, Boost Vector, Plates of Fate, chess are all good with other people. There are also some single player games that are good, like MGDware or Soundspace. Maybe Soundspace isn't that good. MGDware is literally WarioWare. Robloxware is literally WarioWare, but like actually a Roblox game. Super Blocky Ball is just a marble racing game. Diffusal is keep talking and nobody explodes. Boost Vector is just a racing game. I'm a big fan of racing games. Plates of Fate is Plates of Fate, and chess is chess. And Soundspace is cheap Beat Saber. What's better, Coke or Fanta? I don't drink soda at all. I don't know why, but I just despise carbonation in any form. I'm a water drinker through and through, and I will forever attempt to hold that above people's heads. Question. You uploaded the TOIV video on your channel before, but you deleted/pirated it. Why? The reaction was really embarrassing. I don't want to talk about it. If your channel and JTO didn't exist, what would you be doing right now? This is always such an impossible question to answer. What would you be doing if you were a different person? I have no earthly idea. What's your favorite shade of pink? FF00FF. What is the game that have the best doors? Please give a detailed explanation. Dwelling of Locks. The game is literally about unlocking doors, and there's like 100 of them. If you could erase one thing from reality, what would it be? The internet. What is your least favorite anime video? This one. How do I get Chuzzle Deluxe? You can get it on Steam for $5. Your favorite Martian. Who do you think about them? I really don't care at all. I don't care that they returned. I was unaware anybody even appreciated them in the first place, because I mean, come on. What's your opinion about cheeseburgers? I'm not really a fan of burgers in general, I just don't like ground beef, I guess, but cheeseburgers are probably the best iteration of the burger. What do you think of those Raid, Nord, Shadow Express, Opera, VPN, Raycon, GX guys who sponsor like 90% of YouTube? I have an irrational hatred towards all of advertising, so not very highly. Opinion on GBJs? Bad mechanic, and also bad name for them. Come on, we're still using the one Simple Flips meme? Unbelievable. Do you think you'll quit JTO somewhat soon? Yeah. How would you describe your music taste? Kind of all over the place, but also mostly electronic stuff, so actually not all over the place. Do you own an air fryer? Yeah. What's your favorite letter, number, and word? My favorite letter is Q, for obvious reasons. My favorite number is 3, and my favorite word is headspace. Okay. Those are all the questions I feel like answering. Thanks for participating, but also, a lot of them sucked, and you actually should all be ashamed of yourselves.